Hello, good day. It's your host Klaus. We are here to talk about another daily analysis. So I might pause the video, so you might see something like a time lapse on the video. That is probably because I paused it to go and get something I ordered. So like I ordered like I think 3 to 4 things, and they are not like from the same person. Yeah. So they are bringing it one at a time. I've already collected one, so I'm waiting for maybe two. One is kind of is mostly medicine. So one is for malaria and typhoid, while the other one is for kidney, is it kidney ulcer kind of thing. Yeah. So that's what I buy. Both of them are natives, so it's until they get to my hand, and they've already called me, so it will take some time for it to get to my hand. One said it will take up to an hour, the other one, I don't know. So what we did yesterday was this, yeah. Yeah. This is what we did yesterday. And wow, wow. Um I don't know. I'm somehow proud. I'm proud of the fact that yeah, this thing actually entered or played out as predicted. Very, very happy about that. So, like I said, you could have taken 50, which would have been a profit. So, we just move this to this level here. So, we should just end it there. So, that will be that. It might get down somewhere. I don't really know about it. So, this is okay. What did I say? This was in, I think I said this was selling on the daily. Yeah. Yeah, I said this was selling. Then I don't really map out. So new high, new high, and then new low. So there are some other things I learned yesterday, and bro, I have not yet gotten the hang of it. Like I tried to use them, kind of confusing, but the most important thing I have to note is that I've used some of them unknowingly. Let me see. There was one that I saw that particular thing is P APA. Yeah, I think that's what they call it, APA. I don't understand the other names that they call it another, but they call it an APA. So it's something of this nature. Like now we see here, this is your sell. Here you enter for this is your buy. Here you enter for a buy. It's something of this nature. You see this, you see this, then this one breaks this level, yeah. Then he comes back down to this level, yeah. So it's something of this nature. Comes back down to this level, yeah. So this is your APA level. APA, let's just make it APA level. We'll just apply it on here because it kind of shows. So APA level. So this is actually a buy. We are literally buying to this top side here because it has to clear this very level here. And like I said previously, I said something about it going for this sell, then it has to get to a level, then it has to come all the way to buy to this very level here, so I can get its power to move down. So what we are gonna do here is a long, since it's already on here, that is, the market is already on, so we just put it on here. Let's just put it at the current marketplace, but normally you put it at this level here, this literal level. Then your SL, based on that, your SL will be down here. Then your TP, let's put our TP around here. because I think it should take everything that involves that out. So I think this is what the APA means. So what we'll just do, we just watch. We'll watch. In case if you hear my phone, it might be like my phone around. So this is literally somewhat what the APA means. So we just apply this there. Then tomorrow we'll see how it goes. And we should go to, I don't know what I was doing with gold. Yeah, that gold is at the top. Fuck. Didn't get in on the trade. This is what I was saying here. That it looks like I'm already using it, but I'm not sure of it. Now, if you can look at this level here, you see this. Now, here didn't really break. The this one didn't really break it, yeah. But if you go on the 1 hour time frame, a lower time frame, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see that it actually broke this, which is the change of structure. Still broke something of this level again. Then now it came all the way. It has to get all the way to this level here for it to then buy. Then your SL will be here. So we can literally adjust. Maybe I'm not sure. I'm just using what I learned yesterday to like let's see if it actually works and how it works, how we're going to apply it and all that. So since this trade hasn't even triggered up to now, if I had already triggered, I won't like move it or anything like that. But since it has yet to trigger, and I learned that I'm coming. This is the 4 hours. And now, if you check some other thing here, you will see that this entry kind of aligns. This entry kind of aligns with the other block that I normally use to do all this my trades. Yeah. So that is the confusion that I'm having of it. But I think this APA mostly is more or less more. This particular one works mostly on the let's say when the market is changing. Yeah, that's when this particular um APA kind of thing works. Then I've not still know about the continuation of it because I just saw a video. They didn't want to explain it. They just drew a diagram and then they were explaining very little of it. There was one that the explanation was fucked up. I didn't understand anything he was saying. But mostly it was just the diagram that I used. They drew something of this nature. Let me see if I can even draw. Like I don't even still understand how those people actually draw. I think maybe I haven't gotten the main pointer that they use for data diagram to illustrate. Sorry for the delay. I don't really use that diagram all that much, so I don't know where it is. I have to go and be searching. Is this? Let me see if this is something I can use. Huh. Mm-hmm. This is okay. I think it's something of this nature. I think it's something of this nature for the buy. So they say something like this, and put this here. You use this. This is for the sell. So as you can see, it cleared this. This is something of this nature that they said. And then there was one other box. I don't know what the box was about around here. When I called it liquidity or something of that nature. So I don't really know. But ultimately, this is just what I saw there. This is for the buy. No, this is for the sell. When you see something of this nature, you see this. then you'll be expecting a continuation around here, but then it then break that particular continuation. Then what you'll be expecting here after it break this one, which that means that you'll be on a loss here. Once you break it, what you'll be expecting is it to get over to here. It must get over to this level here. Then you enter your put your entry on this very level. Take your TP down to wherever, but your SL, according to them, your SL must be up to this very level. So even if this was short, if it was short at let's say of this level, is best because you have a lower risk. But if it's long, as how I put it on here, you still have to put your SL around there because it might dance into that level. Now there's one other thing I found out from this very level here. I think you can refine it a little bit. If you go to, I think if you go to the 1 hour time frame, you might see some movement around there. As you get to this 1 hour time frame here, you see it here. Since they say something of okay, this is short, so there's no actual heavy risk on here. So we should just move this, move it to here, move our SL to this level. This is just this is just an experiment, yeah. I'm not saying you should enter this trade. This is a fucking experiment. I'm just trying to see where I land, if it's active and all that. So a lot of people are still like buying, selling this. I don't know where they're selling to, but me, I just saw a buy, so I don't know. So this is just what I saw in here. Now this is yeah, we should go back to the 4 hours time frame because of this diagram. Now this is what I saw for the okay, I'm coming. Should go okay. Okay. Yeah, there's something here. So yes, this has to get up to this level. Then we have to buy. Then yeah, you see something of this level, yeah. You see another API, yeah. You see another API, yeah. So if we have to get to this level, so our TP, you just put our TP up to here. Then when you get up to there, you can then put a cell around this level, yeah. Maybe I don't know. You can just put a cell on this level here. I'm just using the API shit. So it's kind of convenient because you can, as you can see here, it's kind of respected this level here. So as you can see, it didn't really touch that API. It didn't really touch the APA level, but it did get close to it and then it came down. So there might be a way for you to refine it further to get an entry. I think you can just use this whole level. Yeah, since we are using this here, you could literally just use this whole level. If you don't want to miss it, you use this whole level. You get the 50%. That is by using our box. You use this box. You get from this place to there. You get your 50%. You get it. Then the thing will be you will have higher loss on that kind of option you get. If you put up to here, put your SL there, you are risking higher. But I think it's something that would say guaranteed TP or what. So on here, you could say you get up to here. Okay, if you see here, this one got in, but it didn't still get up to this very level. Neither did they even get up to the 50. I don't think it got up to the 50. It didn't get up to the 50. It was close though, but it didn't get up to the 50. So there's a possibility of it getting up to that level. Let me see. It used the highest, which was this. but here is the red. So I don't know. They didn't really give any specifics here. Come on, here you see something of that kind of nature. Whether it's took it out, a little bit of it took it out. I don't know. So this is something that we see then. So back to the explanation. Yeah, it's as if we will not analyze anything today. Because the video is already long without me knowing. So this same thing is what we see at the other end of it. So let me see if I can draw the other end. I think it's this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Why is it? I think it's something of this nature. I don't know. So I think is it high? I think is it. Then you then draw, yeah. Your entry will be on this level, your S will be on this level. So let me long is a long, be something of this nature. So to make this simpler, yeah, you could just target the low of that very one there to make it easier for you. Uh, let me just remove it. So that is how the API that I saw work. But there were other API levels here. There was something of this nature. There was something of this nature here. Now this is the one that I did not understand it because none of them, the three videos I watched about this API yesterday, none of them actually explained anything about it. I even followed a guy on uh, Twitter, no TikTok, because it's him that is from him. Okay, I'll pause the video. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Like they have not bring it here. No, I just asking for directions. So I saw something of this nature. Yeah, but none of them actually explained it. The only one that they I felt that I could understand was this because they didn't even explain it all that much. The guy was saying that there were some other areas or whatever how they call that language criteria here that had to be met. But he's only sharing those ones for the people that subscribe. So all those things of subscription or everything, I don't mind them all that much because you might go there, is literally the center they might be telling you with more grammars. So I try to check on Twitter, on YouTube if I would see it, but I feel like YouTube there is a different name that they use for it. So I fell asleep because it was in the night I saw that thing. So I just eventually went to sleep after I like checked this particular night I saw, trying to familiarize myself with it. Then today, after this video, I'm going to check for that. Yeah. So I think I'll just leave this here just to remember it. So this is it. So we'll see if this trade is going to go accordingly. So up, it might get up to here, and then we get the down, and then probably going up here. So currently you can like probably sell with your SL around here. That is something of this nature. Let's go to the 1 hour. No, we should put it on the 4 hours. I'll go to the 1 hour and like arrange. So I'm trying to see if I can be getting in on this trade without putting too much um boxes, but the boxes make the whole thing too robust. And like sometimes I even get confused about all those things that I'm putting out there. Yeah, this you should have already entered by now because this is going to be a sell. Should go to the 1 hour. I think this is just what we will do today. I'll just show volatility 75 also. But this is essentially what we'll be doing today. So you go up to this one, yeah. Ooh, it might still come up. It looks like it might still come up soon. Oh shit. Doing this. But if you see kind of retested, so it might go up some before it comes down. So I'm not sure about that. I'll leave it. Then what else? What else? What else? What else? I think I saw it somewhere else. The yeah, it's without TP. Okay, say there is something of that nature. Okay, no, he hasn't confirmed. I would say the first criteria here is the confirmation. Because if now, as you can see here now, we could have said we use it on here. Cool. Now you see it break this level on here. He has breaking that level. And then it came down, it retested it, and then boom, we have our TP. But then if you are going to be saying, let's say you're using heavy, it's like literally the same thing, yeah. See, it came here, but it hasn't gotten up to this very level, yeah. It hasn't gotten up to this very level. So if we go to the 1 hour time frame to see that particular one there. Hmm. Yeah, the same thing hasn't gotten to the level. But it hasn't even broken it either. So it's nothing. Then on here, look at here, we got to that level. Like we have this level here, got up to here, then it broke it. You see, clean break. This is clean break. It's something like a break and retest. So kind of broke there, came back, retested this, then it went up. Could have a nice entry around here. So the break mustn't be very long. It just has to be higher than the previous one. Because if now, because this was a sell, it was a sell, yeah. You could have come here to get your sell or even to this level here, but then you then broke that level of that sell. So as you break the level, you are already in loss one. You're already in loss around here. Then now you are waiting for it to buy. That means that because this is now a shift. So now when you then get to that level, you're waiting for a buy. And then when you put your buy, you put your SL here, and then you get your TP. Your TP should be probably around this level. Your line is too far, so you can put your TP probably around this level, which will be maybe raised to power 2 or so. So you see, we are kind of getting it. And then when it comes to here, we have I think on year own, this is this down. Maybe this is on a lower time frame that you might get this particular one here. Because you can say if you use this, if you use this, because it broke, this is where it break, so you have your change. And then as you can see, it came, we retested it again. So in a way, the thing, it mostly works for a trending, and especially it helps you to get that change. Anytime a market change, you get it immediately. So that is that. This is just what I learned yesterday night. So I'll try to remember it, to be implementing it, and I will try to learn some other, because now it's just the model. It's no longer about you understanding the chart. It's more of a model, but then you can say add the understanding the charts with the model on it. So I'm not going to analyze any new charts today. I'm just looking at previous. Then this is what I'm seeing on volatility 75, and a part of me is just telling me that this will hit the sell. So I had a bunch of losses. I said it previously. I still had one yesterday because I entered a sell around here, not knowing that it's actually using fair value gap, because it used a fair value gap here. Yeah, it used a fair value gap. What I was expecting yesterday is for it to, after hitting this particular one here, when it was going down, I got in on a sell around this level here. So it gave me some profit. So I was expecting it to probably get up to this level here for me to enter a buy. But then it didn't get up to that level. And then I didn't even see this fair value gap as of yesterday. It was today that I woke up and I saw that it hit my also, because I think I got in on the trade around 1 or around 2. No, I think it was around 1. I don't remember the specific time. But I got in, kind of, I slept around 2 1, and I was in $1 or $1.02 profit. But then when I woke up, it removed me. Well, the loss was very small, so it was $1 that was lost. So currently, I'm like, okay, let's try with the fair value gap. So this is the current thing I'm seeing there. The fair value gap is here. So we just plotted it to see how the fair value gaps work. Now, this video is getting very, very long. If you see here, if you put, okay, this is the 1 hour time frame, yeah. Now you see market go up to here, go up to here, go up to here. Then you see the shift. This is the shift here. You see the shift here. Now if you had put in your this thing around here for the AMP, if you put it around here, then you see it didn't really get in on it. It was very close, but it didn't get in on it. That's why I'm like, you can put your entry around that very level, or you can increase it, making sure you're using this very candle here. You can use from the beginning of the candle. The only issue will be that your SL will be increased, and you can use just the ending of the candle, and then you can just map it all out and then see how the market reacts around that very level until you get something that you feel is tangible. But I will end this video here. Maybe we'll talk about it on the next video, because this is getting way too long. So please do subscribe, do leave a comment, and do like the video. Thanks, and we'll meet again tomorrow, or maybe later. I might do another video later if my battery is still available, and if I'm still maybe not busy. Anyways, later.